Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday. I got a couple of requests this week to do a roster progression update video, which I've never really done. So this shouldn't be a super long video, but I've been playing the game for about 2 years. As you can see, I'm up to a total base hero rating of almost 550,000. And I just wanted to show you my roster and give you a couple of tips. This is probably going to be more of a helpful video to those of you who are newer to the game or even intermediate versus those certainly who are of the same base hero rating as I am. But I think it's worth noting just a couple of things that I've learned and that maybe I wish that I had known when I started playing this game. First off, you should know that I pretty much spend no actual cash on this game. So everything you're seeing was either opened in crystals, grinded in arena, or, and this is the big loophole, I do this thing called swag bucks, which I've done for literally like 8 years. That is the equivalent of doing free things on the internet, like searches and surveys and like fun things like watching videos, and you can actually run on your computer while you're doing other things. And one swag buck is like the equivalent of 1 penny, and you can get iTunes, or if you're an Android user, Google Play gift cards off of it. So what I've started doing, besides asking for like Christmas gifts as iTunes gift cards, is just saving those up. So if there's a really big offer that's like $100 5-star Awakening gem, I can just get that for free based off those credits and not actually have to cost myself any cash. So if you're new and you want to progress, but you don't want to spend money, that's a great way to do it. Asking gifts, even for birthday and stuff. You know that you love this game and you're going to be playing it a lot, so it's a great gift to ask, like your grandma, for a $25 iTunes gift card. Anyhow, I guess I'm going to have this conversation by tiers. So we'll start with my 5-star roster. And for those of you who are saying, like, wow, this is a pretty small 5-star roster, just keep in mind, I have over 160,000 5-star shards now saved up for next month's Blade slash 10K basics for everything left over opening. So my 5-star roster is literally almost going to double from what it is right now. But I have made a very conservative, concentrated effort to only rank up to rank 4 these two amazing attackers, Ultron and Star-Lord, and then Blade, who not only is an amazing attacker, but of course is just the all-around badass that he is. Yellow Jacket is an extremely underrated champion. I use him for Alliance War defense, but I just also have so much fun playing him because when you awaken him, putting that power sting is like a ticking time bomb. Either they do a special and they lose that health, or you stun them and add more power sting. So it's really fun to just basically screw over the opponent no matter what. And then Juggernaut as well, great Alliance War defense. If you're watching this and you are an advanced player, this is a big debate I'm having with myself right now. I have almost an overflow of T2 alphas. I'll have 13 out of 12 once we get the free one from Login Calendar at the end of the month. And I just don't know what I should do. Should I rank for X23 Unawakened or rank for Magic Unawakened? It's such a fascinating argument because one's power control, one's bleed and regeneration. So if you have any thoughts on this, YouTube community, please let me know. And then I always want to preface by saying the RNG of the 5-star crystal, I don't care how many new champs they offer. I've watched so many 5-star openings in the past, especially 24 hours with Medusa coming out, and I have not seen one Stark Spidey come out of either a featured crystal or a 10K crystal. I'm sure they're out there, but I have seen an insane amount of Iron Fists and Old Man Logans and Satan herself in Marvel form, Kamala Khan, and then Ant-Man, and then like people like Gambit, they get a lot. Certainly Cyclops, both versions. So you should also know when you're opening up 5-star 10K crystals that the RNG is going to be heavily weighted toward these original 5-star characters. When they add them in, they don't give them the same percentage. I know there's some people who are going to argue with me in the comments that that's not true, but I've watched so many openings. If every champ had the exact same, if you had the same chance of getting a Stark Spidey as you did a Kamala Khan, it would make no sense for everyone to get a Kamala Khan and no one to get a Stark Spidey. It's just, it's my graduate master's degree quantitative analysis at work. Okay, so those are my 5-star champions. My 4-star champions and my 3-star champions, even my 2-star champions, are really what make up the majority of my roster, and this is how I do well. anyone that tells you with 5 stars and certainly 6 stars now that you're going to not need 4 stars is completely full of it. I still use 4 stars for everything. Alliance Quest, Alliance War, and I'm in Tier 1, so it's not like I'm at the very bottom. Um, I have done my best to rank up as many God tier champions as possible. You can see I've got Archangel, Hyperion, Iceman, X-23, Ultron, Classic Daredevil, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Wolverine. I love my 4 star roster. And so many of these champs I had to either grind for or opened in a crystal. The only God tier champ, besides I guess Medusa, that I'm now missing that I really want is Gwynpool, who the game just won't give to me. But in preparation for this weekend's Stark Spidey grind, I actually, and this is a huge bit of advice, I didn't even know that they were arenas like this now, but in the individual arenas, every 3 days or so, there's a rank up event. Always wait to rank up your champs until you can get those bonus 25 units and a 4 star Awakening Gem. Excuse me, not Awakening Gem, just a generic Signature Stone class gem crystal. You know what I'm talking about. I, right before the Stark Spidey, ranked up Electro, and because of high PI and also synergy, I ranked up Doc Ock. So unless I'm putting a 4 star champ to rank 5, or certainly a 5 star champ to rank 3 or rank 4, I only rank up champions that can help me in arena and that I know I can put on synergy teams together. That is my best advice to you to save time in arena, because as you know, if you've been playing this game at all, when you have synergy teams, your PI also increases, and then of course your champions get stronger and your fights become easier. This is especially important when you want to go for what's called the infinite streak of arena, which is around the 15 number once you get up to then using rank 4 star champions, and then once I've gotten around 18 to 20, then you can use your like rank 3 4 stars, which I have so many down here. I also want to point out that 3 stars in the arena are extremely valuable, and I have ranked up almost all of mine. And the same goes for the 2 stars, which was awesome because when we had that 1 million points event, I was able to clear that thing in like 200 fights. And I think anytime you can rank up 2 and 3 stars, do it. I also want to point out that because my roster is so great, this is Friday morning that I'm recording this. The arena's only been out for less than 24 hours. And you can see that even though I have a day job, as like I've said, a college professor, I have gotten all the milestones in the 2 star already, in the 3 star. I am up to almost 4 million in the Stark Spidey, and mostly just using 5 stars, I'm up to over 2 million in this feature. Now, obviously, I've got a win streak of 130. That takes a lot of time. But everything else, I've been able to do 3 star, 35 fights, great. 2 star, 43. So I've gotten all of the units for all of those milestones, as well as the premiums. I have spent almost no units in my 2 years on crystals. I think it's a total waste. The new featured Grandmaster crystals, in my experience, are mostly just a 3 star Fiesta. I know there are so many videos on YouTube that are contradicting that. But when I spent the majority of my units to just do a fun end of 2017 new character opening, I got absolutely nothing. So I just want to say, save your units for mastery cores and revives and potions. You will do so much better in the game than buying a bunch of premiums where you'll get mostly 2 star characters. So this is my roster progression. I hope that helps you out. Thanks as always for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to do my best. I don't think I'll be able to do, especially because the semester starts up next week. I'm not going to be able to do like a video maybe every day, but maybe every other day. Certainly there will be times where I can do 2 videos in one day. But no matter what, thanks for watching and being a part of this MCOC community. I think it's a really special community that has so much value. There are so many great YouTubers out there that produce amazing content, and viewers like you are the reason why we love this game. So until then, have a wonderful weekend, and if you're grinding for Stark Spidey, I say grind for at least 7 million. I'm going to try to grind for 8, which is going to definitely make me gain full-on depression, but at the same time, nothing's worse than grinding for a character all weekend and missing them by like 50k. So when in doubt, do a couple more battles and have a great weekend.